The mission of St. Vincent Catholic Charities is the work of the Catholic Church to share the love of Christ by performing the corporal and spiritual works of mercy. At St. Vincent Catholic Charities, we mercifully embrace our mission to assist the most vulnerable by providing help, creating hope, and transforming lives. We respond to that call of mercy by helping provide vulnerable children hope for a brighter future, by being involved in welcoming the stranger to our community through our Refugee Services, and of course, by providing compassionate counsel to families seeking healing for their hearts and their minds. We keep that promise of mercy for those in pain. Providing help and creating hope is what we do, but transforming lives is our why. The value of teaching and empowering someone to overcome their struggles cannot be measured. Enabling those we serve to transform is constantly on our minds and in our hearts. Every single day we witness the power of transformation, and it is at the heart of the stories of success from our 6 program areas. Those stories serve up great examples of why we do what we do. Our counseling staff are committed to stabilizing and guiding those who come to us, either through our own programs or from the community, to a better life. Our licensed therapists provide therapy to individuals, children, families, and couples seeking to feel better. Those struggling with addiction, depression, and grief and loss find comfort in their lives. In Refugee Services, we are dedicated to comprehensive services and programs for individuals or families who have fled oppression, persecution, and even the threat of death. We could never imagine the abuse and terror that they've experienced. What we can do, though, is provide them with the love that they crave and get them started on the life that they were meant to live. We take comfort in the knowledge that their lives are forever transformed because they were welcomed here to our community, a community where they plant the seeds of a new life. Our team of 2 well-versed lawyers in the Immigration Law Clinic break down the legal barriers so immigrants and refugees can take the final steps to achieving their dreams. The dream of reuniting with loved ones to the American dream of transforming their legal status to U.S. citizen. In our child welfare programs, we give children in our foster care network of families and our children's home our best efforts. No, we give them extraordinary efforts to set them on a path of transformation. Our children's home is a 24-hour residential facility for children who suffer from severe abuse and neglect, struggling to trust adults. Our staff help to heal the hurts and to create a family that many of these children have never known. This prepares them for the future and to pursue happy and whole lives. In our adoption program, we deliver the love and support of forever families to children in the foster care system. They are provided the security and comfort that they crave and learn what love truly means. Just like the caterpillar that turns into a butterfly, through transformation, we give them the wings to fly. It is my sincere belief that our strength as an organization comes from our ability to continually build on our strengths to respond to the needs right here in our community. Building on our strengths has created a depth of service across all of our programs, which is unprecedented. This depth of service makes transforming lives a reality.
Before becoming a foster parent, I would say I knew nothing about it. I had family that had fostered, but until you're truly in that situation, you really don't understand it. It's very hard at times, it's very rewarding, but you just can't even imagine it until you do it. All of my kids have made a profound impact on why we wanted to foster. Even our first foster child, who we did not get to keep. You know, she went back with her birth mom, which is where she belonged. That's where God meant for her to be. We still knew that having her in our home for even a short period of time gave her love and stability that she wouldn't have had otherwise. And that's what kept us moving forward. The first time that this really hit me, one of my middles, Jackson, and I were talking while we were making his bed in his room, and he stopped dead in his tracks and kind of gave me a hug and sat on the bed. I didn't know what was going on. He hadn't really said anything, so I gave him a minute because he seemed very deep in thought. And when I asked him, what are you thinking about? He said, I have not stayed in the same place and slept in the same bed anywhere until I came here. It was like, what do you say to that? That was shocking. So it just goes to show what type of life he was living before he came to live with us. Makes me speechless. It's hard to accept love when you've felt different types of love. The type of love that they experienced before us was completely different than what they experienced with us. It's hard for them to accept that, to really think that I can be loved as who I am because I've been rejected for so long. It's awesome. It's tough. Like I said, it's rewarding. It's nothing like you would ever expect in a million years. There are so many emotions that go through it. It takes work, it takes a lot of work, and it takes a lot of support. But St. Vincent has been so wonderful. They're always there. If you have a question, you have something you need, they're always willing to help. And that's what makes it so much easier, is having the big support system. In the end, I mean, look at my family. I wouldn't have 5 children if it wasn't for foster care, so it's great.
St. Vincent Catholic Charities, with faith in God and love for all, we continue our mission of providing help and creating hope.